What's up, guys? How's it going? It has been, I think, like a week now. No, sorry. It's been like, what, 2 weeks? Almost 2 weeks? And you're probably wondering where I've been. Well, let me tell you, it has been a giant clusterfuck here. I got sick. So, what was it? I think it was March, like, 5th, March 6th, something like that. I got sick. I was sick for an entire week. So, yeah. Uh, I was sick like on a Thursday. I think I got sick on a Thursday or Friday. I went for a bike ride in the cold, basically. I needed to get exercise. Wanted to go for a bike ride. Yeah. Um, Great bike ride. Got sick. I was a cold. Was sick as a dog for from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I sold on Friday, on Whatnot. Uh, Show was it was Friday the 13th. There we go. So it wasn't the 6th. So I was sick as a dog. Um, I sold the week prior. So I'm pretty sure I got sick the week prior. As my time's all fucked up for me right now. Anyway, so I was sick for a week. Monday rolls around. Um, I had to ship out orders, but I felt like absolute garbage, so I slept all day. Just that's all I did. I literally existed in bed for probably 18 hours from like Sunday night till Monday at about 5 in the afternoon, 6 in the afternoon. And then I slept even more. I think I didn't actually get up and do anything until like 8 o'clock at night. Okay, then, um, fuck, man. Uh, then I think it was Tuesday. No, Wednesday. It was Wednesday. It was Tuesday or Wednesday. My computer died. I had known that I thought it was my power supply, and I'm familiar with power supplies dying. I'm pretty like PC savvy. I'm not like crazy savvy, but like savvy enough. And I was like, all right, well, it started to show. I thought it was showing signs of dying. It wasn't my power supply. So I get done playing a game late at night. I'm about to hang out with my girlfriend. PC shuts down. And I'm like, fuck. Try to get to reboot, nothing. Okay, so that's the reason why there have been no videos for pretty much 2 weeks. I spent 2 days dealing with that. I was sick. Then I spent 2 days dealing with that. Then I was catching up on Whatnot orders because I was sick and I had put off shipping Whatnot orders. So those were delayed and delayed. Um, you know. So I spent 2 days dealing with my PC. It turns out what happened was my power supply was fine, but my graphics card shit the bed, and then at some point, I don't know if it was the same time my graphics card shit the bed or if it whatever, but the cooler on my CPU died as well. So what happened was I was like, okay, let me set the phone down. I just got done doing a whole bunch of shit, a whole bunch of work, so I'm sweaty and I'm kind of out of breath. Anyway, so I apologize that there hasn't been videos for 2 weeks. There's a logical reason. So yeah, I was sick. PC died. Turns out my graphics card shit the bed. That being the reason being, I think for the last 6 months to a year, the graphics card fans haven't been spooling. Usually it sounds like a jet engine when they spool, and they're under load if I'm playing a game that's really demanding. I had an old graphics card in my computer. It was a 1070 Ti. I bought it back in I think like 2016 when I rebuilt my computer the second time. Which I didn't know. So anyway, I was like, okay, well, I guess that makes sense, because my uncle suggested. First, my girlfriend suggested that it's probably my graphics card because my power supply is fine. My uncle suggested booting my PC off of my motherboard and CPU and just using the graphics card on my motherboard. So I did that, got to my BIOS, and I was letting the PC just idle at my BIOS. This is when I found out that my CPU cooler died. I was letting it idle. I think it was sitting there for maybe 2 minutes at idle, not doing anything, just on the BIOS. And it was at 90 Celsius. So I was like, fuck, man, okay. I need a new graphics card, and I need a new CPU cooler. Now I could like go the cheap route, buy like, I don't know, a used 2060 and a, you know, like CPU cooler is like 75. I think the one that I had in my PC was like $150. So we're already looking at, on the cheap end, we're already looking at like $350, $400, right? If we don't go the cheap route, we go the more updated route. We go with like a 30 series or a 40 series. We're already looking at close to $1,000. You know, at that point, you're already looking at new PC money. So I figured, okay, well, I'll just buy a new PC. So I went and bought a new PC, and I came home and dealt with all that shit. Set it up. That took like a good portion of the night. And yeah, it's just a mess. And then on top of that, I've just been kind of like, I don't know. I've been out of it and in a daze and disassociating, sort of. Just a lot of stress financially because of the PC situation. I was sick, and then just in general, like my financial situation as it is, I was just in a like kind of like a shit headspace. So I just really didn't feel like recording anything, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know. Life is just kicking me in the nuts right now. I'm not looking for any like, you know, pity or anything like that. Life was just kicking me in the nuts. So I got all that sorted, and then things are finally sort of like leveling out for the most part. I did have like one really good day, and we'll get to that. I know that was 7 minutes of me just talking, ranting, whatever. So I had a really good day while I was really sick. I think it was Saturday night. I was sick as a dog. I didn't feel like laying in bed anymore. But I didn't really have the energy to socialize with people. So the fixed blade. I have made incredible progress on the fixed blade. I would say it's like halfway done. Still has a ton. Before I show it to you, it has a ton of cleanup. It's nowhere near finished. I still have to get it heat treated. I still have to just, you know, make it look presentable. Make it look like something that someone would want to buy. But here's the fixed blade that I've been working on that you guys have seen. So this is the fixed blade. Let's see if I can. I don't know how I'm gonna. There we go. So this is G10. These are G10 multicolor scales. So when you add texture to them with a belt sander, you get the different levels of color. You get red, white, and blue. And then the steel is 80 CRV2, so it's a high quality carbon steel. There are tons of blemishes on this. There's, like I said, it's nowhere near finished. I've got a ways to go, but this is the fixed blade finally like coming to fruition. My bandsaw blade is really dull. I need to change it. That's like a whole thing. I just haven't been in the headspace to deal with it. For those of you who probably don't know or new or just finding my videos or are from Whatnot, and I've only like been to one show, I lost someone very close to me at the beginning of January, so I've been going through the grieving process, and it kind of comes in waves. The last couple of weeks have been okay, and then these past 2 weeks it's kind of hit me hard, plus financial issues and computer and being sick that hasn't helped either. So it's just been kind of difficult to keep trucking along. Yeah, I'm a person, I'm a human being, all right? As much as I love making content for you guys, and I love sharing I love sharing the process of things, of what I'm doing, and helping the business grow, and, you know, trying to establish things and trying to, you know, lengthen my footprint in the EDC world and just the YouTube world. Like, I'm a person, and sometimes I just feel like shit. Sometimes it's just hard to get things done, and sometimes I don't want to upload to YouTube. Sometimes I don't want to do review videos, not because I don't like doing review videos, but the idea of it just doing anything other than laying in bed and existing sucks. I'm sure we can all level there that that's just a mood at times. So that's what I've been dealing with for the last 2 weeks. That's why I haven't really uploaded. I've been dealing with a whole bunch of family shit. I've been dealing with my own personal shit. I've been sick. My PC died, etc. So this video is probably going to go up without a thumbnail. All of this stuff was on my old computer. I haven't moved any of it over. I will make a thumbnail eventually. So if you click on this video and you watch it, hey, you're a G. But yeah, so this is the fixed blade. Has to go through heat treating. I need to cut out the titanium pry bars. I have another small knife that I need to make scales for from the leftover scales from this. Then I'll try and send everything off in bulk to get heat treated in like one foul shot, or one foul swoop, not one foul shot. And that way it'll make the price a little more worthwhile, because getting things heat treated is expensive. So yeah. I do have another fixed blade that's in the works. I haven't done much to it since I started. I don't know if I even shared this in my last video, but this is the other fixed blade that I started working on. I started grinding the bevel. You can see that. I wanted it to kind of be a pirate knife, but I'm debating on modifying this bit here. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about it. I don't know. Yeah. Life's just been kind of wild and crazy and scattered, and yeah. On another note, I've got knife progress, as you saw. Knife progress, that's moving, that's going, that's jiving. Fixed blade, or the folder, I got more parts in for the folder, but I have to actually like sit down and continue working at it, because I need to replace the bandsaw blade in order to finish cutting through the titanium, in order to basically fine-tune the frame side for the frame lock. Just the whole thing. It's a lot of work, okay? I'm one person trying to do 80 tasks. So we're getting there, all right? Just bear with me. On another note, I decided in my downtime from being sick, I've always wanted to get into resin. So I decided I would start dealing with resin, start goofing with resin and that whole thing. So these are like the non-polished ones. The polished ones are upstairs. We have these glow in the dark. These will be resin lanyard beads. I don't know if you can hear that. They're very hard. They do glow. I have a whole bunch of them behind the camera. I think this is probably the best one. I have to, in order to make these viable, I put stone in some of these, and glow powder. I don't know if you guys can see these. I did put stone in some of these and glow powder. So they not only will they glow, but there's also stone in here. So you have some cool beads. These I have to make. I can't just drill straight through with a drill bit, because the drill bit's just not suited for stone. So I had to get diamond tip rotary drill bits. So that's how I'll make the holes in these. These won't be ready for a little while. I have a whole bunch of them. I know you're just staring at my beard right now. I'm trying to have a whole bunch of different ones. They're all behind the camera. I thought it would be fun, different. I'm just trying to create, being a solo business owner, and I'm the one financially supporting the business. Like, I don't have the family member that passed away was the one that was helping finance, or helping provide funding for me, besides just myself. And now it's just me. So I'm the one that's financing my business. I'm the one that's paying for inventory. I'm the one that's shipping everything out, paying for shipping materials, etc. So I'm also trying to do other things to generate revenue elsewhere besides just through selling knives, because margins on knives from manufacturers just kind of suck ass. There's really no other way to put it, especially through Whatnot. I mean, yeah. So anything I can do to try and make a little extra money just to help the brand continue to grow, and so I can eat. So yeah, lanyard beads, making those. I just sold the first 5 on Whatnot today. It was kind of painful, but that's okay. The more I make them, the better they'll get. I have plans for other materials I'm going to be using, etc. Also, another really fun thing that I'm making. These are going to be a kind of a commodity. So far, there's been a lot of interest in them. I showed them on my Whatnot show today. Today's Wednesday. I'm going to make sure this video goes up tonight. Even if there's no thumbnail. Even if it's just a fucking picture. So, whatever. EDC trays. Everybody likes takedown trays. Takedown trays. Meaning, let me just be very specific here. Takedown tray being, you're like going to maintenance your knife. So you're going to take it apart. And you need a storage container, a bin, whatever, to put all the parts in while you clean your knife or whatever you do, so you don't lose all the parts. A lot of people are doing kind of all the same things tray wise. I figured, hey, why not do something a little different, right? I did make a little oopsie doing it, but I think you guys will really like this. Check this out. So I have 2 of these. I've made these myself. I designed them and 3D printed them. Well, my uncle 3D printed them, but I designed them. Here's the first one. So you have this is the new one that I just did tonight that I'm working on. So I just poured the epoxy. This is like a shipwreck-esque one. It's got stones in there. It's got a glow powder. Looks like water, right? Even have this like copper piece that looks like, remnant of a ship. And then you have this other one, which is the first one I did. Yeah. So both of these, when they're done, they will be available for sale. They do take a while to do, so they're not going to be like $5 or $10. That's not because I'm being stingy. It's just they take a while to do. Between like painting them, coating them, sanding them, getting the stones, mashing the stones up, kind of designing the layout, all that stuff. It takes time. I have 3 of these trays printed in total. 2 of them right now have resin in them, and they're setting. So when they get done setting, and then I have to like clear coat them, just as I put an epoxy coat over them. Hopefully that doesn't suck. We'll find out. That was a lot. It's a lot to update. Oh, and I also made a new batch of lanyard beads. So I showed you guys the beads that are back there, right? So I had to mix up a ton of epoxy and or a ton of resin for. Sorry, I had to mix up a ton of resin for over here for these. This one I'm gonna have to level out a little bit more, or it's just gonna be jank. I know they're kind of shallow. They were a little deeper, but because of the size of the stones and some of the other bits and bobs in there, they're not as deep as I wanted them to be. The future trays will be deeper. So yeah, all right. And these are the ones that I poured tonight for you guys. So these will be lanyard beads for the future. The one on the far left at the top was a failed one from the previous batch that you just saw on the drill press. The rest of these I made all tonight. So these have a bunch of different stones in them. A mixture of moonstones, quartz, and something else. I can't remember what the other one is. I can't remember what the yellow stone's called. But they also do have glow powder in them. These will become lanyard beads. There's, I think, 13 here. I just basically poured all the leftover resin I had because I didn't want it to just go to waste. So yeah, these will, once they're done, they will be available. I'll probably just, I'll either sell them on Whatnot or I'll put them in my Whatnot bin, shop bin, something. I don't know. I have to figure out what's going on with my website, because right now, the amount of shit I have to do, the amount of things I have to do, I want to revamp my website and put all the custom knives up that I have that I'm working on, stuff that's finished, stuff that's almost finished, and just, you know, let that be all like exclusive stuff that you guys can buy. Like I did 2 Kinsup Orlocks. They both have like one of one custom blade finishes. They're both anodized. They're custom. It's the only ones that exist. But again, there's so much. I have so much going on that's just difficult to. It's difficult to do everything. So I need to like set aside a day specifically for each thing, and it's also like mental energy. Some days I have more mental energy and I'm like, all right, let's tackle this. Let's work on a knife today. Let's work on knives. And other days I'm like, I can't be fucking bothered. So this is just, I know there's other YouTube channels out there where people are making knives and it's just like the process and all that. I'm just giving you guys like this is the real, not to say that stuff isn't real, but like, I'm a real person with real struggles, just sharing everything that's going on, sharing the shit that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be as genuine as possible, as transparent as possible. I mean, shit, I'll give you guys an example. I haven't done any knife work in so long. I actually bought a cross slide vise. Check this out. Cross slide vise. Bought it for milling on my drill press. I have yet to take it out of the box. It's been sitting down here for like 3 weeks. Haven't even opened the box. So, yeah. As you can tell, this is all a mess. Everything's a mess. The lovely workshop. Yeah. If you want to see all the beads, let me move this knife out of the way. This is my basement knife. Shout out to Blade City. I got this as a giveaway from them like over a year ago. Still going strong. But yeah, these are all the lanyard beads that I did the other night. These are the ones with stones. Those are the ones I just showed you guys. So yeah, those have to get drilled out in order to be, lanyard beads. Okay, I think that's everything. That's everything that's going on right now. Oh, I did miss one thing. Hold on. I think. Yeah, I missed. So I was working on a concept. Fuck, I'm gonna have to put this back down. God damn it. You guys are probably like, Jesus Christ, just set me down. All right, hold on. So, a lot of people are always asking for Kansept Fenrir's. Fenrir's are really, really popular right now, whether it's from Kansept or Tenable. And they're really hard to get. So I bought 2 of them. Sold 1. I think I sold what was it? It was blue. It was like anodized titanium blue with like bronze blade copper finish, something like that. Well, I decided to take the one that was black titanium. I don't understand how it was anodized black, because you can't anodize something black unless I'm an idiot. But I decided to take it because it was kind of boring, and put my own spin on it. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys. It's still in pieces, but I'm going to show you guys the scales. So just give me a second here. So copper blade. So this has copper blade, copper backspacers. What else? I think it's also just got generally copper hardware. So I was looking at so this looks really cool. Okay, so I stripped off most of the black that was on it. I don't really know I don't know if it was a like a vapor coating, or if it was probably vapor coated. But anyway, so, and then I anodized it myself. So here, I don't know, that's probably not going to do it justice here. Let me do it this way. Check that out. Doesn't that look cool as shit? So you still have the original texture, the wave texture, but I also got, when I anodized it, I got all this extra texture in there that's like, you know, it catches all the highs, the peaks and the lows. Very cool. So that's one side, and then the other scale is kind of the same but slightly different anodized. I think it's like more like purple blue, and I did the same thing. This one came, I think this side came out better than the other side, but it's unique in its own way. And then I also did the back, not the backspacer, sorry. Did the pocket clip. Pocket clip's cool in its own way. It's like grungy, you know, it's got this grungy look, which I dig. So yeah, I did that. I have to put it back together. There you go. You guys are YouTube is the first one to see this. So, oh, I also forgot. I totally forgot. So I did. So I was originally going to call this the Starry Night because I did these little dots here. I don't know if you guys can see them. So I wanted them to be like stars, but I wanted them to be subtle in like the night sky. So I wanted it basically. I was going to call this like the summer sky or summer night sky or something like that. And have these like little stars in the background. I thought that would be really cool. So you have them very minusculely spread throughout. So yeah, just something a little different. They're only on that one scale. So yeah, okay, that's everything. I think that's everything. I think covered everything. That's everything that has happened in the last 2.5 weeks, I think. Oh, my back. Oh. So, yeah. I didn't forget about you guys. A lot of shit happened. So, knife reviews are coming. The next review I'm going to do is going to be the Vosti Chillin. That knife is just amazing. I got 2 of them in inventory. I sold one. I've been messing with the other one, and it is probably like my favorite Vosti, honestly. They killed it on that knife. I would absolutely love to do an exclusive of that knife. I don't have the money, but if I could, I would do an exclusive of that knife because it is probably one of my favorites. I'm a huge fidgeter when it comes to knives, and that thing like checks all the boxes. Thing's sick. So the next knife review will be the Schillen. After that, I don't know. Who knows? I know you guys miss the knife reviews. I know you guys miss the shop vlogs. I've just been I either haven't been in the physical space or the mental space to do like vlogs and shit. So yeah, I apologize. I hope you enjoyed this video. Way for you to hang out with me. Update you. I'm really excited about a lot of the stuff I showed you. I'm excited about the fixed blade, like all the fixed blade projects. I'm excited about all the custom stuff I'm working on. I only showed you one custom knife. I think I have like 3 or 4 going on right now. Obviously I showed you the lanyard beads, excited about that stuff. Showed you the EDC boxes or the trays, really excited about those. Yeah, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll make a thumbnail for this like in a day or 2 or something. So if this video does like shit, oh well. At least I gave you guys a video and updated you. When will I be selling on Whatnot again? I sold today. It was pretty terrible, but that's probably because of what do you call it? Blade Show Texas, I assume. It's going on this upcoming weekend. So everybody's saving their money, which I fair enough. So maybe I'll sell over the weekend. Maybe I'll try. We'll see how things go. I don't know. if I'll try and sell over the weekend. I don't expect much. If things don't go super well, then I'll just be back next week at my normal time. Yeah. If you guys have any purchase requests, if you guys see this video on YouTube, you have any purchase requests, you have any knives you want specifically, right? You're like, hey, I want a Kaiser drop bear. I want the new Concept Fenrir fixed blade. I want X knife, whatever. You can DM me through Whatnot and submit a purchase request. Just reach out to me. You need to be serious about it. It can't be like, I'm like thinking about it, but like, so get the knife, but I don't know if I want it. You need to be serious about it. But if you're looking for a specific knife, let me know. Or a set of knives, let me know. A couple different knives, whatever. You can DM me through Whatnot, and I will let you know if I can find the knife for you, and I will give you a good deal on it. Yeah. So far, I've had a whole bunch of people reach out to me recently and do that. It's gone well. I mean, I've done it in the past, it's gone well, but yeah. So, yeah. If I do sell this weekend, whoever sees this video, I need to try and sell out of everything I have. So if you have money and you're not going to Blade Show, I would really, I'd really appreciate it if you drop by. Check out what I have, see if anything's of interest. Yeah. That's it. All right. I'll see you guys later. 30 minutes is plenty of time for me to, yeah, you can stop staring at me now. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Today's Wednesday. I'll try to record the knife review tomorrow, maybe? It'll probably go up Friday. I'll try and get back to my normal Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. We'll that's the attempt. So yeah. All right. Have a good one, guys. Drink water. Eat some good food. Stay safe. Be kind to yourself. Yeah. Later.